Okay, hello class. This is your favorite teacher, Mr. Pope, and I am going to teach you really quickly about cones and how to find the surface area and lateral area and volume, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So, without further ado, here we go. For a cone, it's just a circular base. So, here's a circular base. There's a height from the center of the circular base up to the top, and the slant down the side, slant heights, obviously pretty simple, right? Radius of the base, height is from the center of the base up to the top, and the slant height is the actual slanted part of the cone. For the formulas, which is what you need to write down, the lateral area, which remember, lateral area would be the area around the cone but not including the base. So right here, this is not including the base. Okay. The surface area is basically everything that the lateral area has, but including the base, just like the last few shapes we've done. And the volume, the equation is you take the area of the base, so this right here is the area of the base, multiply it by the height, which again is not the slanted part, it's the distance from the center of the circular base up to the top. Multiply those and divide by 3, and that is the volume of a cone. So let me recap really quick. Okay, for lateral area, you multiply pi times the radius times L. I may not have told you this, so actually I'm glad I went back. L right here, that is the slant height, not the actual height. Okay, very important. You write this down. That is the slant height, L. Okay, so pi times the radius of the base times the slant height. So for surface area, you add whatever you just got for the last answer plus the area of the base, pi r squared. This h right here, that is the actual height from the center of the circular base to the top. Okay, big difference, alright? So, I'm going to do one example in your notes and one example on your homework. So this one says find the lateral area, surface area, volume of a cone with slant height 18. So here's the slant height 18 right here, and the radius. Sorry, let me let's see if I can make this screencast bigger. So I scooted it over. The radius is 9. This says that in your notes. Okay, that's right there. Oh, excuse me, I just sneezed. Did y'all hear that? Hope not. Alright. Anyway, so yeah, you got the slant height 18, got the radius 9. So just label, right? Radius is 9. Got the slant height, that's 18. The actual height, just put an X right there. Alright, so lateral area, you gotta do pi times the radius times L. Well, unfortunately, you do not know what the h is, but you can use your boy Pythagoras' theorem in a few minutes to find the height. For right now, you don't even need to know h at all. So you just do, okay, so the radius is 9, and you know L, that's 18, so it's 9 times 18 pi. and I guess that's, what is that, like, let's see, 9 times 18. I got 162 pi for that. Alright, so pi times the radius times slant height. Alright, and centimeters. Oops, sorry, I forgot. This is centimeters squared because it's area. Alright, now let's do the surface area. You take the lateral area, 162 pi, and you need to add the area of the base. Well, the area of the base that's simple, right? It's a circle. That's pi r squared. That's 81 pi. And if you add that, so 162 plus 81, you get 243, my favorite number. 243 pi. This is also centimeters squared. Alright, last one is the volume. You do the area of the base times the height. This is where we had to figure out what the height is. Okay, we had to figure out what that is right there. Now, you've got the base. Okay, that's pi r squared. That's 81 pi. And you need to multiply this times the height. Well, to find the height, you just, like I said earlier, you use your boy Pythagoras' theorem. So you would say x squared plus 9 squared equals 18 squared. Okay. If you do 18 squared minus 9 squared, you're going to get x squared equals 243. Alright. Now, here's where I don't want you to give me a decimal. I want you to square root this and actually use the tree. Alright. I'm going to have to come up here. So if you break down 243 using the tree, okay, let's see, let's see, divide by 3. Okay, oh, here we go. Watch this. It's 3 times 81, right? And the square root of 81, well, that's just 9. So really x is just 9 times the square root of 3. Because, so square root of 81 is 9. This is really just saying the square root of 3 times 9. So 9 root 3. Okay. Now, to get the volume, you need to do the base, which, okay, again, that's pi r squared. That's 81 pi, and multiply by the height, which is 9 root 3. Alright, so just go ahead and multiply 81 and 9 together. So that's 81 times 9, 729. And then you got pi times the square root of 3. Okay, now at the very end, remember, I almost forgot this. You have to divide this by 3. So what you're going to do is you're going to take the 729 pi root 3, and you're going to divide by 3, which when you divide 729 by 3, you get 243 pi root 3. And that is the final answer for the volume of this cone. Alright. Now, let me do one more. Turn to your homework. Get your homework. Let's do I believe it's number 12. Number 11. Sorry. Alright. this is number 11 on your homework. It says find the surface area and volume. The base area is 36 pi square feet. Slant height is 8. So that means this is 8. The base area is 36, so it means this is 6. And if you're saying, how did I get 6? Well, because the base is a circle. So if pi times some radius, some number squared equals pi times 36, well, obviously that number is 6 because 6 squared is 36. Alright, so we got 6. To find this, let's just go ahead and find this right now to get this over with. Alright, you do x squared plus 36, because that's 6 squared, equals 64. And you subtract, and that 64 minus 36, okay, that's 28. You get x squared equals 28. Alright, then you square root, and what happens is you get x equals the root 28, and that's like saying the square root of 4 times the square root of 7. The square root of 4 is just the number 2. So really x is just 2 root 7. Alright, so this is 2 root 7 right there. Alright, now I'm going to erase all this because I'll just do this. I'll just make it smaller because I need some more room. Alright, so to find the surface area. Alright, so the surface area that is, so it's pi times the radius times the slant height, which is pi times 6 times 8, so that's 48. That's 48 pi. But then you have to add pi r squared. You have to add pi r squared. That's 36 pi. So add 36 basically to 48. And 36 plus 48, 84. That's 84 pi. Alright, last thing, I only have 1 more minute on my recording, so I've got to hurry. Alright, group this, shrink it, move it over. Alright, last thing is we got to find the volume. So let me get my favorite color, which I should not be wasting time. Oh well, here we go, red. Alright, no wait, here, green. Alright, here we go. So, yeah, what do we need to find? Volume. Alright, volume. So the volume equals base area of the base times the height divided by 3. So this is going to be easy, or as they say, a cake. You know what I'm saying? Alright, cool. So the area of the base is 36 pi, because that's pi r squared, times h. Remember, h is the actual height, times 2 root 7 divided by 3. Alright, well, what happens is the 36 and the 3, that just reduces to 12. So really it's just 12 pi times 2 root 7, and the 12 and the 2 get multiplied, so it's 24 pi times root 7. Alright, that's it. I'll answer any questions you have tomorrow. Just work on, I think the assignment is 11 through 15 and 20. So good luck. Hope you do well. See you tomorrow.